Hello, my name is David Rhodes. I'm a software engineer for the MIM team. In this video, I will be discussing changes made to the display conflicts and display ENQRESOURCE command in MIM 12.1. In this video, we will go over the command enhancements, discuss prerequisites, learn how to activate the commands, and then have a brief demo. The display conflicts command is a GDIF tool used to display information about current resource conflicts. While this command in its old form was useful, the return conflict information was limited based on the knowledge of the local system. With the addition of the MIM query feature, we were able to enhance the command response to include additional global information, such as the ASID and TCB of the conflicting jobs, the system each job was running on, and how long each job has been waiting for the resource. The command was also simplified with the removal of the global, local only, and truncate options. The command is now simply display conflicts. The display ENQRESOURCE command displays current information for a specific resource. As with the display conflicts command, this command was limited by the knowledge of the local system. Additionally, the command did not support wildcarding, which added difficulty if you did not know the exact QName or RName for a resource. When the MIM query feature is active, the display ENQRESOURCE command response includes the additional global information that was also added to the display conflicts command response. The prefix and truncate options were removed, and wildcarding for both QName and RName is now possible. The syntax for the command is now display ENQRESOURCE equals QName followed by an optional RName. In order to use the enhanced commands, you must meet the following prerequisites. You must be running MIM 12.1 or higher at compat level 12.0 or higher. You must be running with GDIF and have the MIM query feature active. If any of the prerequisites are not met, the command will default to the old response. Activation of the new command response formats is simple. When MIM query is active, the display conflicts and display ENQRESOURCE commands automatically use the new format. Before we go into the demo, let's review how my Mimplex is set up. I'm running a 5-system Mimplex with only 2 systems started, both of which are in the same sysplex. My command and message prefix are both the @ symbol, and I am running communication equals DASD. In my scenario, there are 2 jobs on XE03 and 1 job on XE13, all requesting the same resource. For this demo, I'll first show you the old command responses, followed by activating MIM query and the new command responses. First off, let's issue the display feature command on XE03. In this command, we can see that the MIM query feature is currently not active. When we issue the display conflicts command on XE03, we can see that there are 2 requesters on this system for the resource, and also that XE13 is requesting the resource. Now let's issue the same command on XE13. Here we are told that the job is held on 3, and we can see the requester that's on 13. This system does not know about the other requester on 3. Now let's take a look at what we see when we issue the display ENQRESOURCE command on XE03. Just like the display conflicts command, the display ENQRESOURCE command only lists the jobs on the local system and the name of external systems with jobs requesting the resource. Now I'll issue the display ENQRESOURCE command one more time on XE13. Once again, as expected, the jobs on the local system are shown, but jobs on external systems are not. Now that we've seen how the commands previously looked, let's activate MIM query and repeat the tests. We can verify that MIM query is active by issuing the display features command. First, let's look at the display conflicts command output on XE03. With the enhanced command output, we are now able to see all the job names regardless of which system they were on. Additionally, we're given the ASID, TCB, and the amount of time that the job has been waiting for this resource. When we issued the display conflicts command on XE13, we received exactly the same information as we did on XE03. Now let's test out the display ENQRESOURCE command on XE03. Using the same output format as the display conflicts, display ENQRESOURCE now shows all of the job names regardless of system. If we issue the command again on XE13, we can again see that global information was returned. Finally, let's have a quick example of using wildcarding for the queue name. Here I will only partially fill out the name conflict and I will put asterisk at the end. As we can see, the intended resource was still found. That concludes this demo. For additional information on these commands, you can see the MIM documentation at wiki.ca.com or contact MIM technical support at support.ca.com. In conclusion of this video, we reviewed the command enhancements, prerequisites required, how to activate the command, and had a demo of the old and new command formats. Thanks for following along.